and having to be in queue because their health facility has only one labor bed, and this is the situation at the SDA hospital at Sunyani in the Bono region. The authorities say the situation forces them to make deliveries on the bare floor.
Now, the maternity and neonatal units of the hospital are generally under intense pressure because of inadequate equipment. According to the authorities, the state of affairs fetters their quest to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 3 on reducing maternal and infant mortality. City News' Michael Sapong Infum visited the facility and reports.
The SDA hospital in Sunyani is a preferred destination for expectant mothers as well as mothers or babies with special medical needs. Apart from this, most sick people patronize the services of the hospital. The facility recorded 68,868 patients at its outpatient department in 2019. It also recorded 2 maternal deaths and 2 neonatal deaths in the same year. However, despite the success chalked, the hospital's quest to provide quality health care to reduce maternal and infant mortality is facing many challenges. The maternity unit recorded 1,087 deliveries in 2019. Interestingly, there is only 1 delivery bed and 1 monitor at the unit, which is a major headache for management and patients alike. Nurses at the unit are always under pressure to save the lives of expectant mothers and their babies.
We have so many deliveries coming in at a time. Sometimes we have about 5 clients in labor, all of them will be in active labor, and we have only 1 delivery bed. They all need to be comfortable on the bed for a safe delivery. Some are being challenged to deliver on the floor, on the first stage beds that we are managing them. That's the same bed that we are challenged to deliver them. But ideally, that shouldn't be the situation. So if we get any help, we will kindly receive it.
According to statistics from the neonatal unit, neonatal journeys makes up 20% of neonatal cases recorded at the facility. In 2019, there were 255 neonatal admissions, out of which 52 were neonatal jaundice, making treatment a major challenge. The phototherapy machine meant to treat neonatal jaundice is not functioning properly.
As it stands, we have 1 functioning phototherapy unit. Yes, and it can take a baby at a time, and then sometimes we can squeeze and put 2 babies in there. And I think the main challenge is with the length of stay, because it's not really, the intensity is not that good. So it takes about, let's say, a week to sometimes it can go as far as 7 days before we see improvement, massive improvements. So if you think the child is getting complications or the improvement is not that good, we are forced to just refer the patient to regional hospital. So I think if we get a new unit, that will give a very good intensity. The length of stay will reduce and then also minimize the complications that these babies are likely to develop.
Medical Director of the facility, Dr. Charles Diopon, says there are plans to expand the facilities at the hospital, but hinted that they are currently financially constrained.
This is a growing facility, and we seems to be a bit stagnant at the moment, but surely there is plans of expansion. If you can see behind us, we've started a new building. I'll talk purposely for the maternity units because we are all hoping, the hope that will reduce maternal mortality in the country. And so maternal care, healthcare is something that is quite dear to each and every medical person, and especially for a gynecologist like me, it's of interest to me. So that is where my interest is. And currently, as we stand now, we are a bit constrained when it comes to space. When it comes to the land that we are currently occupying, we have a school right behind us, a secondary school right behind us, that ideally if we could get that land to expand, it will go a long way. But I think that one, as to the decision, will come from above, because as a facility we have stakeholders. So that decision will have to come from above. But surely we have plans of expanding to that place. However, The constraint now that we have is financial, and I'm sure you've seen the maternity units. If we are able to expand very well, if we are able to get a whole new maternity unit together with NICU, I think we'll go a long way in reducing a lot of the deaths that we have in this region.
Nurses at the NICU department and also the maternity of the SDA hospital in Sunyani are going to a lot to save lives. This facility has only one delivery bed and it's a challenge, and they are calling for support from Ghanaians. Reporting from the SDA hospital here in Sunyani, I am Michael Saponifum for City News.